The Zone is brought to you by Sega, the makers of Mega Drive and Mega CD.
You are now entering Zone.
In your face today on The Zone, more secret moves from Mortal Kombat 2. Cool! Then in the wink of an eye, we reveal Sega's innovative multi-gameplay cart, Sonic and Knuckles. Happening or what? Don't know about that, but we'll be reviewing Tiny Toons, Probotector, Beneath the Steel Sky, Cliffhanger, and Sparkster. We'll cheat heaps, produce a play guide or two, find out what's the buzz, preview some Chrissy releases, and hit beautiful downtown Lincoln for the Games with Celeb Bash-a-thon. All that and absolutely nothing else today, here, there, and everywhere on The Zone.
You are now entering Zone.
We've had loss of signal now.
Well, there'll be no mucking around or acting the goat today. Except, of course, if you're playing this game, where you can be as crazy as a Looney Tune. Or, in this case, a Tiny Toon.
I love the first Tiny Toon game on the Mega Drive, but I'm not sure about this one. The concept is good, and the graphics and characterizations are wonderful, but something's gone missing. I think it might be that all-important fun bit.
The games based on those lovable Tiny Toons characters have so far been pretty good, but All Star Sports lets the team down a little. All your favourites like Babs and Buster Bunny, Plucky Duck, Dizzy Devil and Little Beeper are here, playing a variety of sports, like soccer, basketball, bowling, Montana hitting, and an obstacle course. Everything is pretty self-explanatory, except Montana hitting, which has you competing to bash heads as they come out of holes in the ground.
Acme All-Stars is basically a collection of a few different sports sub-games, held together with a flimsy storyline. There's basketball, soccer, an obstacle course, and 10-pin bowling. You can play any of these games separately or as part of a bigger competition. Each game is viewed from a side-on perspective. There's cute little Tiny Toon touches all over the place, and the animation of the Tiny Tooners, Buster, Bubs, Hampton, and the like, is excellent. The problem is, there's just no real long-term appeal. The games are okay in their own right, but they're not great. In fact, once you've sussed out the controls, they're really quite simple.
The graphics and sound are cool, but I found I was bored after playing a few minutes on each sport. This is definitely a rental only, but if you get into the Tiny Toons characters, you might just dig it. I'd give it 71.
If you like Tiny Toons, give it a look. But if you're after a good basketball or soccer game, look elsewhere. 71.
We promised it to you at the start of the show, and we're going to deliver it to you right now. It could be the start of a gaming revolution, guys. A cart that actually allows you to play not one, not two, but 3 games. Hot off the Sega factory floor. Well, that's where Bev found it anyway. It's Sonic and Knuckles.
We showed you the game earlier this year, but now we have a preview version of the actual cart itself. Now, for those of you who don't know, this cart is a revolution in gaming. Not only do you get the standalone game of Sonic and Knuckles, but this little flip top up here allows you to plug any of the Sonics, 1, 2 or 3, into it. What does this do? Well, I'm glad I asked. It allows you to play as not only Sonic, that blue hedgehog, but the Funky Punk Echidna, in whichever game you plugged in, as Sonic 1, 2 or 3. It also opens up totally new levels in which nobody's ever seen before, and you can go and play them as Knuckles. What does all this mean? Well, basically this. You get more game for your dollar, and that's got to be good. But how good is Sonic and Knuckles the actual game? Besides having the new character of Knuckles, its all new levels, sceneries and adversaries are pretty cool. Knuckles is great with the ability to fly, making finishing hard levels a breeze, not to mention his spiked gloves, which allow him to climb walls. Combine these and there's no excuse for not collecting every ring and bonus monitor possible. The action is aplenty with totally cool boss confrontations, as well as excellent looking sceneries that scroll really smoothly and don't take away from the main game. The game has more of those really mad 3D scrolling bonus levels, but there's new bonus levels that you'll find at the continue posts. All in all, this game's pretty wicked. The graphics have really cool detail and the gameplay is the usual high standard from Sonic. So I recommend it for anybody who's a fan of the almighty blue one. So put your money away and put this one in your Christmas stocking.
G'day, Bullfed Super Guy with the chief of rock and roll racing. Yeah, and it's going to give you $999,000 of cash to start with. Okay, listen really carefully. Choose the password option, press start, Choose your number of players. That's how many. Now in the password screen, in the veteran level of difficulty, enter this number. It's really long, so get ready. 9, 8, 9, Y, C, 0, 2, V, W. Oh, it goes on. S, 6, M. Now go out there and win with big bucks on Rock and Roll Racing.
Now that's what I call an opening segment.
I know what you're thinking, punk.
Do you? Do you really know?
Shut up. Yeah, I do. And you're dead right. Coming soon to your zone screen, we're gonna check out Sparkster, Beneath the Still Sky, and the dog brings you dudes all the buzz. But first, are you feeling lucky, punk?
Yeah, pretty good, Mr. Eastwood.
Oh, shut up.
Right.
You bug me, boy.
Zone.
All right, week 2 of Mortal Kombat 2, the special moves. The game is still sweeping a nation, so we're here to give you more of those fatalities and sickly moves that you love so much. Anyway, Muttley, if I was Kung Lao, and I had a pointy hat, and I particularly wanted to take that pointy razor-sharp hat and split Bev clean in two so that the left half of him fell down on that side of the ground and the right half of him fell down on that side of the ground, what exactly would I be doing? That would be forward, 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 and a low kick. Yes, that's right. And in a gaming environment, Bev would now be in 2 individual pieces on the ground. Thank you very much. Bev, if I happen to be, for example, Shen Tsung, and as we all know, Muttley here is a personality with soul, lots of soul. For those of you not familiar with Muttley, Muttley will now do a quick rendition of I Feel Good by James Brown. Hey, I feel good. That'll be enough, Muttley. See, soul, plenty of it. Now, Bev, if I was Shen Tsung and I particularly wanted to suck that soul, suck it right out of Muttley, what exactly would I be doing? That would be an up and a down and an up and a low kick. Muttley, please do a rendition of I Feel Good by James Brown. Exactly. No soul at all. The man could be an accountant. Thank you very much. We'll be back with more Mortal Kombat 2 moves later in the program. Good work, boys.
By the way, you wanting taxes done?
Yeah.
From Mortal Kombat to Zone-approved games, man.
The first thing you've got to know about this brilliant beat-em-up is that it'll rip the skin off your thumbs faster than a game of Street Fighter Turbo.
Maybe you're thinking that a Turtle game couldn't possibly be a cool addition to your game collection, but don't fear, this game is more than enough proof that it will test even the best players.
And if you can get the special attack out, the moves are totally murderous.
Well, I'm off now to kick some shell. I'd rate it 77.
Tournament Fighters is wicked, and I give it 90.
He's back. He's Neanderthal. He's on the Mega CD. He's Chakra.
All through the game, there's plenty of things to thump with your oversized baseball bat, and there's even some goody two-shoes animals along the way to help you out.
The overall graphics are awesome. The sound is absolutely huge. Hey, it's on CD.
And I'm a sucker for biffing, boofy things with big sticks. It's a great value platformer, and it scores 80.
85.
What a game! I personally find this game totally appealing. With the animation and sound at peak levels, you have the greatest time belching your way through the levels.
It's not as easy as it looks. With the tough movement controls and the extremely dodging returning enemies, it's a tough nut to crack.
It's definitely a game that you'll love or hurl. I'm giving it an 82, because it's based on Muttley.
It gets a 78, and it sure beats picking your nose, eh, Liz?
Not much fun getting lost in the city. I know that feeling all too well. It was just last week when Mum and I headed into Grace Brothers for some early Chrissy shopping. We were in the ladies' underwear section, and then all of a sudden, I was alone. It was horrible, a terrifying experience. If it wasn't for the cardboard cutout of Elle, well, I mightn't have survived. Only then did I truly understand what it must have been like for Robert, the hero of Beneath the Still Sky. This is his story.
In Beneath the Still Sky, you play Robert Foster, a loner with an identity problem and a robot for a companion. All set in a vast futuristic city where your aim is to get out using any means possible.
It's dig to be this game. This game grabs you from the outset and drags you in by your loss. Now, me being a bit short in the brain cell department doesn't normally go for a thinking adventure game, but this one's really well done.
Mummy.
The virtual theatre graphics are sensationally detailed and really brings the game alive. Now, what really sets the game off is the personalities and speech of all the characters.
See you later.
Oh, don't count on it.
The graphics and scenes aren't anything special. There's full digitised speech, and it moves like most other adventure games do. But the gameplay is most righteous and will have you grinding on your IBM until the fat things with udders with bells around their neck come home, as if they live at your place. I give it 90.
Bottle.
This is a must-grab title from Revolution Software for any PC, CD adventure addicts. This game needs a little patience and bad luck, Muttley. It also needs a few brain cells, bro. The score says it all, 92.
How you doing? Here's the buzz. Now, we haven't got much time this week, so I'll make it quick. If you've been ringing the old Nintendo hotline number and find out that you ain't getting through, it's because they changed it. Duh, yeah, sure they have. It's a 1902 number. That's right. They've gone down the Sega Road and got a 1902 number, charged at 95 cents a minute. Now, the number is 1902-241001. Check it out before you ring it. Oh, and word has it too that Sony will have one before long as well. Time now to announce the winner of the 0055 comp. Now this is the last winner. That's right, the 0055 one closes, or is closed now because the last guy has won. Now the finals will begin the week after next, and the winner of this week is...
Oh, thank you very much. The winner is Adam Conray from the Randwick, New South Wales. You little beauty buddy.
Cool, well done to you. Now here are the people that you are up against coming up on the screen now. All these people are in the running for the big prize from the major game companies, EA, Sega, Nintendo and Playcorp, excuse my stutter. Low-life, despicable scum, check this out. This is right, in light of the new Shaq Fu game which is coming out, you have to list 5 of the most despicable lowlifes that you know and say a prayer for them and ring this 1-800 number, which is free. It's the coolest pamphlet. It'll be in all of your game shops. Look, it's my sort of competition. You gotta go, you gotta check it out. Some people are strange. Anyway, I'm just reminding you that Earthworm Jim and The Lion King will be here soon for a full review. You'll catch it here on The Zone. But remember, I'm Muttley. Mate, they aren't.
Being a rat on a rocket is your ideal way to spend your free time, then Sparkster is just the thing for you. The levels just keep going and going, and the gameplay is absolutely huge.
Sparkster, the sequel to that quite addictive game Rocket Knight Adventure, is coming, and I'm pleased to say there has been some major improvements made. The result, a much better game. Sparkster is more difficult with levels that seem never-ending, enemies that are harder to kill than the original game.
The sprites are clear and the sounds are okay, making this game a goodie and well worth a look. The only question I have is the playable intro. Nice idea, but what the hell are you supposed to do? Trade punches with some bad robot till you die of boredom? Who knows, but it blasts an 87.
The game does maintain the splendid graphics, sound and playability from Rocket Knight, so it's quite easy for me to say that if you like the original, grab the sequel. It rates an 87.
Back in your face real soon, like a 4-4 Magnum with Cliffhanger.
Wow.
Some Time Zone Madness and Probotector.
Cool.
Not to mention.
The game's with Celebrity Bashed on?
I told you not to mention that, punk.
I'm sorry, Mr. Eastwood.
Can't you just shut up?
Yeah.
Good.
Bye.
You are now entering Zone.
Hi, we're back again with another fantastic GameStar cheat of the week. If you've got a copy of Choplifter 3 on the SNES, then we'll show you a way to get through to a secret 5th level. In the desert level, you fly along to a concrete landing pad that seems to be in the middle of nowhere. Hover above it and shoot madly at it over and over again until it explodes and collapses in on itself. You'll then find underneath it a subterranean level with a whole series of caverns and new bosses to trash. We'll be back again next week with another cheat of the week from the GameStar cheat file, so keep watching.
Christmas time means plenty of hot new releases in the gaming world. To help you compile your list, here's the Bebster.
Here we go with a couple of previews for all you Christmas gamers out there. First up, we've got LaRussa's Baseball from the guys at EA. Just try and find a baseball game with more stats, where a homer feels like a homer and the players actually play like baseballers. I guarantee you won't. With TV-style graphics and heaps of views and play options, this makes realistic gameplay very easy. Trust me, it's a must. Next up in the Christmas rush, we've got Pitfall from the people at Sony. This really excellent Sony title is a dead-set cool platformer. It's challenging, graphically spectacular, and plays like a dream. The character animations are smooth, making it look and play extremely well. It's a totally gamer-friendly game. The levels are some of the toughest I've ever tried, which is a delightful change, meaning that the game won't end up in the corner after an hour. Check it out. The next one for the Christmas stocking is Mortal Kombat from the people at Nintendo. Here's another game from Nintendo that needs the ever-awesome scope, and it's about time. And if you look at this one, you wonder why there's not more of them. It's a cool shoot-'em-up with the twist. In 2-player mode, your mate controls the enemy ST. Now, is that wicked or what? Now you have a good reason to blow them away. Now remember, all these games I've previewed will be coming your way soon on The Zone. So until next week, get a handle on this.
Oh, and what a big handle it is when Muttley King hits Beb. Huge! Okay, guys, time to get out the torn t-shirts, the woolen undies, and the climbing boots and head to the mountains for some cliff-hanging grindage.
Picture this. Sylvester Stallone's a rock climber thousands of feet above the ground, fighting a seemingly endless supply of enemies with only his wits and that huge intellect that Sly's been showing us all these years to get him through. The gameplay is straightforward beat 'em up, but you spend more time being beaten than anything else. It also seems that Sly has been taking martial arts tips, as the only really effective move in this game is the jumping sidekick, a move I've never seen him do in real life.
Cliffhanger follows the movie quite closely. You have to recover the 3 cases of cash, get chased around by a loon in a helicopter, and toast a bunch of meathead fugitives. Sly has a good variety of beat-em-up moves, and he can pick up whatever weapons wasted enemies leave behind.
The sounds are very average, and the graphics are so bad that Liz looks more like Sly than the computer counterpart. The controls are not responsive enough, making this game impossible to play, and from what I reckon, why play it anyway? The movie was huge, pity about the game, 50.
Outrunning avalanches and rock climbing aside, it's really just a substandard beat-em-up. If you do like movie beat-em-ups though, check out Batman Returns. Cliffhanger's just not quite the white-knuckle action fest the box promises. 55.
Mortal Kombat 2, the moves!
Part 2. Back at the pit with more Mortal Kombat 2 sick moves. All right, Bab, if I was Johnny Cage, and after beating up Muttley and really kicking his butt, I decided that I won't kill him. I'll be nice, and I might even make friends with him. He's not a bad bloke. What would I be doing? That would be down, 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 and a high kick. Very well done. And now,
Just make that
Johnny
up,
Cage
mate.
would proceed to write Muttley an autograph.
Thanks, Beth.
All right, Muttley. If I was any of the characters, any at all, and I decided that, hey, we just happen to be on the screen where that lovely pool of green acid is flowing behind us, and I think to myself, I might just like to just punch Beb into that pool of acid so that his skin melts off and his entrails fall out and he comes up a skeleton, what exactly would I be doing? I would be, in fact, holding my low kick and my low punch on a 6-button joypad, because that's the only way you can do it, while I was delivering my uppercut punch. And now, Muttley will deliver the uppercut punch.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Okay, the crowd loves that, but they're gonna love the Games Whiz coming next.
Zone.
To the whiz, man, come on.
Look what we found. Would you believe it? Just sitting out the front of Matt's house. The Triple M vehicle.
That's right, Finders Keepers loses.
That's right. We've driven all the way down here to beautiful downtown Lidcombe, man. And we're at the Games Wizards Superstore.
That's right, we've got some Triple M celebrities inside.
Yes, for the celeb shooter farm.
Yeah, so we're going to go in there and check it out. I don't know how they're going to get here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't
Catch
hurt.
your cab, Triple M. Let's go. Here we are, centre store at the Games Wizards Superstore. Yes, we're at Celeb Shootathon, and who have we got, Muttley?
We've got some guys from Triple M, that's right. We have got Ian, the Triple Thunder driver, and...
We have a dude that I'm only going to call Mark. Very scary guy, very
Mark
frightening
Boyd.
guy. He's a DJ, one of the most legendary DJs ever.
And they're
better
playing-
than Tim, even. They're playing
rock and roll racing! That's right.
Yep.
And so we're just going to draw out some entries now. Just dig through all these entries. Here we go.
Give me one.
Okay, and I'll have one.
Mark, the legend DJ, is going to be playing for Andre Tanner of Robina, Queensland.
And Simon Thorogood of Maryborough in Victoria. Ian is going to be winning today for you, mate. Winning. Now, winning.
Let's just... The proof is in the pudding. Let's go.
Rock on.
Oh, Gibbo, it's a big one today. And look at these boys. Look at the competitors. They're pretty boys, aren't they?
Yeah, mate, got a good head for radio. It'll be a big one.
Well, here we are with the Triple M boys.
Ah,
yes!
And today we're going to play
Barbicast.
rock and roll racing.
Rock and roll racing, yes.
We got Triple
On the
M,
SNES.
rock and roll.
Triple M, get it? Yeah, a bit of a vibe there. Hey, Mark, feeling good?
I'm feeling confident.
Feeling like we're going to win for Andre Tanner? This is your man.
Yeah, I think not. Sorry, Andre, don't mean to be slack, but Simon Thorogood's going to be today's winner of Maryborough
Because he's
in
been
Victoria.
practicing since 5 o'clock this morning.
Triple Thunder man, huge man, big man, Ian. You going to win, mate?
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go. Need we say more? Let's just play and see. Let's
get into it.
Yeah, let's not get too cocky, guys.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Okay, Big Ian's in the blue car and Mark Hines all over the track like a mad woman's breakfast.
Music, racing, big, buffy, pretty men with big, buffy cars, mate. What could be better on a Saturday morning? The smell of petrol in my nose. I love it.
See that?
Oh, it was a clack shot. I missed it. Caught the replay. Huge, Gibbo.
Oh, mate, it was a big clack shot. It was absolutely amazing. And now young Ian's got smoke pouring from the back of his car.
But it's not stopping him, mate. He's streaming onto the lead on this last lap. He's got the black car down and almost out. If it was a wrestling game, I'd count him out now.
Oh, mate, that's right. They're in the final lap and he's just got around the last turn, I think, and
Oh,
just crossed
it's
that
victory.
finish
Here
line.
it goes. Easy as pie, easy as bacon, easy as anything else that's easy.
Sure, mate, have you got any of that pie left?
I'll have some now with you. We'll cross to the boys on the floor to give the full details.
I lost it for him.
All right, well, Andre, what can I say, but...
I shot him once.
Hey, Fowler!
I shot him once. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
You shot him once. Good, mate, good game. Shot him once,
Thank you.
but you
Okay.
lost.
Simon
damn.
Thorogood has won $600 of stuff worth of stuff for his, I think it's an IBM.
IBM?
Serious console.
IBM?
And
What's
Ian,
it?
the Triple Thunder driver, has just kicked Naitsu. Can
Oh,
I still?
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
they still come on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
He's never back again.
And sorry about thieving your car before me.
Hey, that's all right.
Let's
It was
get back
fun
to
though.
Bye. Well, sadly, that's all for today. But next week on The Zone, we're going to play a guide special. All those tough spots of your fave games made easier than, well, easier than they were before. That's next week, though. Check you then. It's bye from us. From me. At The Zone.
What do you mean that's it? This is Kylie with a complaint. Where's Probotector? Where's more 3DO? Where's the Jaguar? What is going on here? I want to know, Mr. Luscombe, Mr. Borglin, you're important people. You're executive producers. Can you get those jokes of a production team just to get it all going? I'm sick and tired of hanging on the wall, waiting and waiting and waiting for promises that never come. Speak to Muttley. Speak to the buffhead Adster. Speak to that Joe person. Speak to Timbo. Speak to them both together. Speak to someone about getting Probotector on. It's just not fair. It's my game, and I want it on now. And what about Time Zone? They're the greatest arcade place in the world.
Give them something to smile about. We thought we'd better review Urban Strike, which, all jokes aside, just happens to be a very destructive and most happening game.
Urban Strike. This game is nothing short of spectacular. Or is it stupendously awesome? Either way, it's hot. Urban Strike is the third in the EA Strike trilogy. So what's setting this one above its predecessors? Well, I'd have to say it's the added arcade feature, where the pilot leaves the safety of his craft to explore, destroy, and cause total mayhem on foot. He's armed with a machine gun and a rocket launcher, and there's no shortage of pure carnage to be had.
Yes, yes, yes. This game is so seriously cool that I got so excited I hurled. It's the third in the line of EA's Strike games and by far the best. You start at Hawaii with mass shooting and destruction in a helicopter and eventually